What kinds of weird places do you like to read at? Seriously, if you read somewhere really weird, like the diving board of a swimming pool, or maybe on top of a cactus, or in a tree, or on your dog's head, or anything like that, tell me, because I'm curious. I don't read anywhere quite that weird, but some of my favorite really odd places to read are in line at the post office or at the movies before the movie starts, and even sometimes on stage at my own shows. The last place my band played at, before we started, I kind of just did my sound check and just sat on the stage and waited the last like 15 minutes that we had before we started, because we only had 15 minutes. Not like I'm gonna go and do something during that time, and we didn't have anything else that we had to do. So I just sat on stage and started reading a book, and someone just kind of said like, "Oh, look at that bass player, she's reading, like she must be new or something," and that made me feel really bad. But then after we played and we had our intermission, um a couple more people were coming up to me and actually saying really positive things about my reading on stage. So somebody came up to me and said, "Thank you for reading. My kids do it," and blah de blah de blah. And so they were like just expressing how happy they were that I was reading. I don't know. And then some other people, like someone else came up and said, "Oh, can I take a picture of you reading? That's so cool that you're reading because it shows that rock and roll is literate." I sort of get that because I guess when you think about what people in bands do, like typically reading isn't something you think of that maybe your favorite band is doing while they're while they're touring or something. But usually, if I mean, I only read on stage when we really don't have anything else we need to do, or like I don't even really read at the venues at all unless I really don't have anything I need to be doing. But just a lot of people do come up to me and like usually their responses aren't positive or negative at all. They're just kind of like amazed that I'm reading. Like I've gotten people saying like, "Are you seriously reading?" Like they're not positive or negative.